I'm going to take a couple of minutes and tell you guys about a plan, an idea. This is my brain. This idea is my brainchild. This is my brainchild. You ready to hear this? I told Jamie this would be an awesome idea. God, this would be an awesome idea. The Apprentice, Hell's Kitchen, The Amazing Race, Survivor. Those are just the shows that I watch. And I know there's a whole lot more than that. Now, what are we going to name it? What are we going to name it? Lester has come up with a brilliant idea. I've run it by Jamie. I've run it by Ellie. So far, no one has really gotten on board the way I have, but it is a brilliant idea. And I'm going to ask you just to hear me out. Just to hear me out as I talk about this idea I've come up with, and let me know what your thoughts are, okay? Just let me know your thoughts. This is nothing official. I've not gone through all the rules and regulations, but I have an idea. You've all seen Hell's Kitchen, right? Where Chef Gordon Ramsay is the ultimate chef, and he allows different people to come in. Guys, picture this. Jamie and I would go by and we would allow video submissions of teams of two. Teams of two. Two people. Couples, best friends, teams of two who would like to take a chance at coming out for a week at a time. A week at a time, and running, operating, taking care of all of the babies, all of the chores here at I'm a Survivor Sanctuary. Picture this for a minute. It would have to be a team of two. No offense, but one person by themselves would not be able to adequately do all the jobs that are required of someone here at I'm a Survivor. Listen, I wouldn't be making that up. I'm just letting you know that one person is not enough. So it would have to be a team of two. Now, in that, here's what your jobs would be. Of course, first and foremost, your job would have to be the taking care of feeding, watering, cleaning up, maintaining, all of the things that's required of our animals here at I'm a Survivor Sanctuary. All right? That's only half of the job. The other half would be you would have to create videos of you in action, Billy needs some bug spray. Guys, I can talk and work at the same time if you'll just bear with me. So picture this. What we would want someone to do, we would have like 10 different teams who we would select, and those teams would come out. They'd stay a week at a time. They would each stay 1 week, different times. Jamie and I, they would stay in our barn dominium. Jamie and I would still be in the house, obviously. I'd still be here, kind of like the Gordon Ramsay, looking over their shoulder, watching what they do. They would go about doing all of the farm chores. I would go about later critiquing and doing what I would do. This sounds horrible. I would be doing my part, and they would come out for an entire week. Sweetie, give me a moment here. I'm taking care of Billy first. And I'm trying to make a very important video. So they would come out a week at a time, and they would have to take care of all the farm chores, do all the farm tasks, all the maintenance, things that are required of running a very successful farm, right? Sanctuary, rescue. In that process, they would also have to make a couple of videos that they would have to edit. We would upload to our page for you all to see. Easy. And I'm trying to work with one hand here, guys, so y'all bear with me, my friends. Bear with me. They would have to submit a video that you all would be able to watch And then together, you, me, all of us together would eventually select and choose the best team for the job. The best team for the job. Ready for this? If that particular team is selected and they're able to do all the required tasks, they're able to, pass the required physical, they can, lift bales of hay, they can move bags and boxes of feed, they can operate machinery, etc., etc. They can then, and we all vote. It goes to a vote. The winner, this is awesome, get this, the winner of that contest will be invited to spend an entire season, either fall or spring, here at I'm a Survivor. They would live in the barndominium. They would receive a stipend, which is some spending money. They would have their bills paid as far as electricity, water, utilities, the things that we would normally pay anyway that go with the barndominium. And in exchange for that, get this is the fun part. In exchange for that, they would have to also create at least 2 videos a week that go along and will play on the I'm a Survivor Sanctuary page. That way you all get a chance to fall in love with them or not like them. Ooh. The same way that happens on every game show that you watch. Survivor, The Amazing Race. You get what I'm saying here, right? And they would have to go by, and what we would do is, at the end of the 90 days, once their season is over, once their season is passed, they will then have a chance to go off and create their own social media page. They will have the exposure from I'm a Survivor Sanctuary. I'm trying, baby. I'm trying to work and talk at the same time. So, what would be awesome about that? What would be the most awesome thing about that is the fact that the couple, the partner, the team, while they're here, would not be able to run or operate any of their own social media. They could not come here just to build their own social media pages. That would have to be one of those underlying written things in the contract. However, once they leave here, once their tenure here is done, then they'll have the opportunity to go off and create their very own pages that you guys I know would love to follow and see if they could eventually get their very own I'm a Survivor created, started somewhere. Maybe not I'm a Survivor, they have to go by their own name, but they too would be able to take that window of opportunity. That's what we would give them, is a window of opportunity. And they would be able to make it based on what they've learned here at I'm a Survivor. Now, how would that benefit us? That would give me a live-in farm/ranch hand. It would. It would give us a live-in farm/ranch hand. If that team was at any point unable to live up to the agreements, they're part of the bargain, if you will, they're part of the agreement, then they could be terminated, flown back home at a moment's notice. It doesn't have to require some kind of renter's agreement / blah, blah, blah. It's just, hey, it was, you were sent home the same way you were eliminated on any of the other game shows. At any point, if it's found that you're not working out for whatever reasons, then they would have to be eliminated from competition. But if they could last and survive the full time, the full 90 days, then I'm a Survivor would be more than happy to send them off promoting whatever page they chose to start on their own. Hopefully that would give them a chance to sort of do what we do, but of course on their own at that point. There'd be no more affiliations with I'm a Survivor, except for the fact that we were the ones that gave them that window of opportunity. It could be a make it or break it opportunity for somebody, for someone who's a perspective, who have always dreamed of doing what we do, living the life that we live, but you have never had a chance to get that window. You just always needed that window of opportunity. Guess what? I'm a Survivor would give you that window. We would give you a week to prove yourself, but that week of proving yourself would be something that all of you would be able to watch and evaluate on a video. You would be the ones to choose who becomes the live-in team. You would choose that based on what you like about somebody. You would have to be very, very critical. You wouldn't be able to say, oh, well, he has a nice behind, I'm voting for him. Or, oh, I love that guy's abs, he works with his shirt off. A lot of ladies cannot really be objective because you sometimes, you narrow in on certain things. So you'd have to be very objective, ladies. You'd have to be very objective in your critiquing of the different teams that come. And what you have to ultimately do is say which of these teams would be the best fit for I'm a Survivor Sanctuary. And that team, we would fly them here. We would house them for the entire 90 days, the season, either the fall or the winter or the spring. We talked about those 2 times of year because those are not harsh times of the year. Those are easier times of year for us as far as weather, as far as climate, and just the general well-being of the animals. The winters can be tough. The summers can be brutal. You already know that. And we would think it would be unfair to put that pressure on anybody. But to see how someone would do when conditions are right, and you could see their true mannerism with animals and see how they do on a day in and day out basis. Guys, I love the idea. Now, of course, I've talked to Jamie, and she has all kinds of rules and regulations and things that people would have to do and waivers and, all the legality BS stuff. But listen, I've said this so many times. I walked, how do I say this the right way? Hurricane Harvey, as devastating and as horrible of a natural disaster as it was, it did open a door for me. Having some exposure into social media, having the Bear Grylls people reach out, along with the number of people who wanted to use my video, making contacts later with folks like the Dodo and other very large groups who used my content. It gave me a beautiful window of opportunity. One where I'm able to reach and talk with all of you guys. And we've made a family out of social media with all of you from around the world. And I told Jamie, we have the Barn Dominium right there. We have the Barn Dominium. It's not a 5-star luxury hotel at all. You know what? But it's a good farmhouse. It has running water, electricity, the use of internet, and it is home of I'm a Survivor. It is the home of all of these amazing animals that are begging for me to hurry up and feed them. So guys, it was just an idea I was thinking about. I would love to hear your thoughts. I am not going to stop talking about this. So there'll be more to come. I promise. There will be a lot more to come. But I would love to hear some of your initial thoughts. What are some of your initial thoughts on something like that? I'm just filling you out, folks. Do not, I repeat, do not send any videos yet. All of that would have to be worked out. I love it. I absolutely love the idea. So there'll be more to come, my friends. Lots more to come. Think about some of the things that you'd have to do. Number one, how is their relationship with the animals. Guys, if you're like me, you can see a fake from a mile away. You can see a fake from a mile away. So we would know real fast who are the fakes and who are the flakes. That was funny. Number two, how is their demeanor with the animals? I mean, are they legit here for the animals, or are they just trying to look good on camera? Trying to impress you with their six-pack abs or their low-cut blouse, depending on obviously who you're looking at. How do they get along with, what's their organizational skills like? I mean, can they maintain a farm? Are they able to wake up at the crack of dawn and get out and get your jobs done? Are they able to come out 3 times a day like we do to run the farm? Or are they going to drink it up and party all night, roll out of bed, the next day at noon? There are so many things we would love to find out. And then when it comes time to doing farm tasks, it's not just about loving the animals, y'all. You already know that. There's a whole lot more to it than just getting you a brush and rubbing your horse down. There's a whole lot more to it. Look, a bird has pooped all over Annabelle's back. You want me just to leave that there? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have to sneak up on Annabelle and get that off of there. But look, there's flies all over Moo. There's things that people have to notice that may not be recognizable if you're a novice at taking care of farm animals. Will they be able to maintain these pastures? Will they be able to fix a fence when it goes down? By the spring and the fall, we'll have our goats back. Will they be able to take the goats out and do the things that the goats need? All right, I think everybody's good here. It would be so neat just watching somebody working their way around the farm, seeing if the farm is in better hands when they left as it was when they first got here. Wouldn't that be big to see the ideas that someone brings to the farm, the different ideas, to find out if your farm is in fact better when they left it than when they first got there? What can we learn from them? Think about that for a minute. What can we learn from them? This is an awesome plan. This is a really, really awesome idea. I don't know why that idea just popped into my head one night. The person or the team that actually wins the chance to be here for the week, just those 10 teams who have a chance to come for a week, would leave here with a wealth of knowledge and experience. They would leave here with a wealth of knowledge and experience. Lots of that experience would help them. Oh my God, I thought I turned the water off. Lots of that knowledge could help them on their own farms and give them a little bit of exposure to you guys. Now, of course, at the same time, if they don't bring their A game, they're going to have to understand that we will have the exclusive rights to all video shot here at I'm a Survivor. And what that means is that if they come over here and make total fools of themselves, guess what? That video belongs to us. And so they would be wise to come over here and bust their behinds for the week and really make a good name for themselves. But yeah, Jamie says, you know what, Lester, taking on an endeavor that big really would require us having to have someone bigger than us produce it and manage it. And I says, no, that would take all the fun out of it. It would be no fun having someone else produce it and manage it, because once you start having producers, then you start having scripts. Then you start having things, camera crews set up in certain locations hoping to catch certain events, even if that means having people perform certain things just for the camera. And guys, that would be the last thing that we would ever want. That's the last thing we would ever want, is to have some other crew come in here and do it for us and we just sit here and sit back and let someone else do all the work. It would be some work. It would be a lot of work. But I also think it'd be a lot of fun, especially for me, Gordon Ramsay, or in this case, Longhorn Lester. I would roll up in here and I would surprise them at all times of the day. I would surprise them at all times of the day. I would be outside waiting for them in the mornings when they finally roll out of bed. Hey, Trudy. And I tell you what, it would be a lot of fun. It would be a lot of fun. Hey, it's just an idea. I don't want anyone to start submitting videos. But you know what? Is it okay to dream? Is it okay to dream? I think it is. I think it's absolutely fine to dream. And then I'll say this. You might say, Lester, you've been very blessed to have gotten the reach that you've got and been able to attract the following that you have. And I would agree with that 100%. I would agree with that 100%. But I also know that Jacob, Brienne, my sister Kim, my dad, L.E., Jamie, have all been able to piggyback off of something that's been beautiful here. They've all added their own twist to it. And look at how successful all of their pages are. So it can be done. It can be done. And so, look at Annabelle sharing with Dan. Isn't that sweet? All right, y'all. Just wanted to do some out loud thinking and getting some thoughts from you all. Oh. Please don't pull a Jamie on me and try to shoot me down with my idea. Instead, let's figure out how we can make this work. Let's figure out how we can make this work. I will say this. I'm a Survivor Sanctuary is going nowhere. This would absolutely just complement what we already do. It would complement. C-O-M-P-L-E-M-E-N-T. Complement. It would add to what we already do. It would be, in a way, like bringing on a new rescue. It would be like bringing on a new rescue. Everyone saw that. Everyone saw what you did, Ivy. Come on, buddy. Oh, guess what I almost forgot to do? Need my bug spray. I need my bug spray. Let's get that bug spray. Y'all are going to love what I'm about to do. This is something that Cog Hill taught me. And I'm about to teach you all. See the glove? Now watch this. See, Moo doesn't like me to spray him directly, but I can spray the glove and I can walk it all down his back. I'm about to sneeze. That's a lot of spray on here. Come here, Moo. Oh, come here. There you go. Ow! Moo just slung stuff all over my face. Moo! That was all over my face. I'm trying to get these bugs off your back, you big galoot. See? It works, y'all. The glove works. That's how you improvise. Sorry, Cog Hill. You had a good idea, but that's easier right there. Y'all know if I had gotten a hold of Moo while he was eating, it would have been a lot easier than trying to spray him when he's already done. Billy, though, he likes to spray. Billy likes spray downs. Billy don't care. Look at all them flies leaving. Look at all them flies leaving. I'm upwind, so the spray here is going on. It's coating him down. If I spray low, it gets all over his underbelly. I don't need the wind to shift on me. That's good.